In septic shock, something weird happens. At first, the patient becomes very warm because blood vessels start to dilate. But later, the same patient starts to feel very cold. And the paradox here is nothing outside of the patient has really changed. The shift happened inside of his own body. The same thing happens when you learn how to use your imagination wisely. When you repeatedly imagine an event where you have already gotten the girl that you desire and you relive this event over and over again every day, then eventually your body starts to believe that this event is actually taking place in your external world. When your body believes this, then you start to produce chemistry of fulfillment, of safety, of victory, of satisfaction. And when you start to feel this elevated emotion of satisfaction, of victory, fulfillment, then this emotion is going to influence every atom of your physical reality until whatever you have actually imagined in your head materializes in your physical reality. Most men believe that they need looks, money, status, outer game techniques, social skills in order to get the right kind of girl in their life. But the truth is, getting the right kind of girl in your life just requires you to understand one simple yogic principle. That is, your mind extends as your own personal reality. And I understood this during COVID lockdown when I was going through the lowest point in my life. At that time, I was struggling with anxiety, depression, panic attacks. Some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in this world anymore. I felt like my mind was completely broken and my whole life is predetermined by my past choices, experiences, trauma, and my genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that our emotional state is always upregulating or downregulating our genes. This means our biology, our body is subject to our own mind. When I learned about this idea, I immersed myself into the study of mind body connection. And all the experts of mind body connection were telling me the exact same thing. That is, our mind not only influences our body, it can actually influence our physical reality, our life circumstances, events, and situations. And this idea was not just interesting to me. This idea could explain my whole life. Because when I looked back, whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity, in the emotion of guilt, my life went to crap. Relationships started become chaotic. People started to treat me bad. And life just felt like one big problem after another. But conversely, when I felt lighter, happier, and just fulfilled for no reason, life felt easier, lighter. Relationships flowered. People used to treat me nicely. So this was not random. This was not coincidence. I understood that whatever happens inside of my own internal world of thoughts, feelings, actually shows up in my external world. When I understood this, I stopped going out and trying to cold approach women in order to attract them. I stopped reading about all these psychology books in order to fix my mental health. I simply focused on my internal world of thoughts, emotions, and self identity. I learned how to meditate correctly. Here is an uncomfortable fact that you must understand. There are three levels of men in our world. The first level is what I like to call the uninitiated NPC. This person still believes that looks, money, status, outer game helps him to attract the right kind of girl in his life. And unfortunately, most men never make it from level 1 to level 2. But if this person gets lucky and life decides to spiritually initiate this person, then he becomes what I like to call the level 2 or the awakening creator. This guy can actually meditate. He understands that his imagination and feeling is going to influence his physical reality. So he can visualize properly, he can feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction through his meditation act. But the problem is, when he comes out of his meditation, he is desperate. He immediately looks for his phone and starts to worry why that girl has not texted him back. But the third level, and this level is where you should aspire towards, is what I like to call the master alchemist. This guy understands that feeling is the secret. He can completely dwell in his imaginal act. He can do yoga nidra properly and relax his body completely and make his subconscious mind very receptive. He can create an imaginal act where the girl that he desires is already in his arms. He can provide the sensory vividness to his imaginal act. This girl in his imaginal act is complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing." He can smell the perfume that is being exuded off of this beautiful girl's body inside of his own imaginal act. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to him in real time because he can make this imaginal act very vivid. And he has a disciplined attention. So he mentally rehearses this imaginal act until he starts to feel the joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction out of this imaginal act. And the best part is when he comes out of his meditation, he simply lets go of the outcome. He is not desperate. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has imagined actually materializes in his world. So this might be controversial, but what you must understand is you do not get results in your life through effort. You actually get results in your life through a wise use of imagination and emotion. And this is what this master alchemist has completely internalized within himself. Now, if you want to experience what it is like to become a master alchemist, I have created the emotion pill. This is a 6-minute guided practice that will teach you how to do yoga nidra properly so that you can make your subconscious mind receptive and relax your body completely, how to provide all the sensory vividness to your imaginal act so that your brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to you in real time, how to feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction so that your imagination gets externalized into your physical reality. Not only that, this 6-minute guided practice is also going to teach you what to do before you actually sit down to meditate. And you're also going to learn how to come out of meditation properly so that you do not become desperate, so that you can let go of the outcome and you can just let the world bring all these wonderful experiences towards you, and you do not have to hustle, sweat, and put in a lot of effort just to get a beautiful girl in your life. This guided practice is just 6 minutes long, and it is designed in such a way that you do not have to struggle like I struggled. The access to this video is just $100. If you want it, just send me a text in the Gmail or the WhatsApp that I have provided in the description and the pinned comment section down below. We will hop on a Zoom call and make this happen quick. Now, I also offer a premium one-to-one personalized coaching for a very few men who are serious about leveling up their dating life in the fastest rate possible. These men have already gotten some sort of success in their life. They have already made some money, but they are frustrated because they cannot get the right kind of girl into their life effortlessly. They are also frustrated because they have already tried all the advice that society gives to men. Just go out and cold approach women. Just upgrade your social skills. They have done this and they have failed, and they have realized that real attraction begins from the inside. So if you want to work with your subconscious mind, with your emotions, with your imagination, with your attention, and you truly want to change your self-concept at a deep level so that you can attract the right kind of girl into your life effortlessly without lifting a single finger, then you know what to do. Just send me a text in the Gmail or the WhatsApp that are present in the description box and the pinned comment section down below.